We will abolish the electronic transfer levy, e-levy of 1%. Mr. Speaker, we will abolish the electronic transfer levy, e-levy of 1%. We will abolish the emission levy, otherwise as a Wusie tax. We will abolish the VAT on
Yachimba Good News TVG so and I'm going to go to na ne oman Ghana obi aten asudi obi afin ani fenchem abie na sun ready ebeko enim se NDC for better seat ni so no President Mahama one ministers better so enene da omde Ghana budget omde budget 2025 budget no ebeto edwana nipa obi anmu ye Ato Forson finance minister Ato Forson na ne no de budget no aba parliament house nipa go chenku nipa pipiri die abu parliament house obi ekwa kotie Ato Forson or the 2025 budget no eba finance minister no Ato Forson na ne wakasa ebrebe na na voice youth no ata o maso te because emere na ye campaign no NDC for you Mahama de betu da se wonya fa akonya kese ntina so a tax de bibia so e-levy tax any bet tax ni no be 10% to be clear ni nyina afu be ni nyina afu eno na ma youth no so die mi ka tentem kwoto abane ma NDC betina so na obi atwen ama atwen Jonas ni nyina be to bom say ma betina so ache tax na de na wuntwam na enane da ajebo anya beduru obeduru wo hin obeduru parliament house finance minister from Ato Forson or the nyina ba betuja Ato Forson or the nyina ba betuja and some of the betuja no say 10% tiri nyina we nye free so tax bia na da bet so any e-levy tax ni nyina Ato Forson ni NDC mpanyfo ni Mahama etena aso no kwa adwin o mayi ni nyina free so afi so o say o ba be che pad say you am a student bia school ni bia ufi primary di ko nyina omode pad ebe chama school fo bia se de be ya se bi ohun se ya obenya bi na omani mo ade obenya bi na odi asiesie ohun ensem Ato Forson de bae na patrons ensem ne manyina odi abetu bia na afi so mpanyimfo bi ti se assembly man fo sika omudi nyina se ye de bi aka ho teacher training so atutum kakra ensem de se de eno ede Ato Forson ne NDC for budget omoye no no mo de ba parliament house betu dwara amasamumo ani dede ye ani je na ekoso parliament house na ebi ade na ebi ensusu no ni nyina Ato Forson finance minister NDC don nanim aba parliament aba betu dwama aniji sem kese ma NDC fo nyina na afesu youth no na o matel maso de no mo pa any tax that bet so any e-levy tax na okoyi mobile money ni ate o ni buko tuntu ani ate na enu na youth no eni wo so pa ejina so mo to abanoma NDC amoye kuo no na sa tax na da so nyina na enen dai Ato Forson Dr. Ato Forson ejina NDC amoye kuo ni nyina ni clear ni nyina iso mo de kwa adwinko mo yi tax ni nyina from yanko parliament house ni yanko tie budget ni bi 2025 budget Ato Forson ebegina ho ekan ni bi emra
economic companies through the discounted industrial development tariff will be reversed. Mr. Speaker, I now take you to the revenue measures. Mr. Speaker, in proposing some revenue measures to achieve the 2025 fiscal target for your consideration, I'll first take you to the IMF requirement. Mr. Speaker, this measure is inconsistent with our commitment under the IMF-supported program to observe a non-oil tax revenue effort of 0.6% point of GDP annually as part of the measures to improve domestic revenue mobilization and achieve our debt sustainability target over the medium term. Right, Honorable Speaker, despite our commitment to increase the non-oil tax revenue by 0.6%, we have programmed the following nuisance taxes for removal in line with our manifesto promise. Mr. Speaker, we will abolish the 10% withholding tax on winning from lottery, otherwise known as the betting tax. We will abolish the electronic transfer levy, e-levy, of 1%. Mr. Speaker, electronic transfer levy, e-levy of 1%. We will abolish the emission levy, otherwise as in Wusie tax. We will abolish the VAT on motor vehicle insurance policy. Mr. Speaker, we will abolish the 1.5% withholding tax on unprocessed gold by small-scale miners. Mr. Speaker, the removal of these taxes will ease the burden on households and improve their disposable income. The Public Financial Management Act remains one of the best in the world. Its poor implementation has rendered our public financial management systems weak, allowing for abuse and costly infraction. So, Speaker, President Mahama's government is committed to the full implementation of this critical legislation. So, Speaker, accordingly, we will enforce the sanction regime, link contracting and public procurement to budgetary provisions in the medium-term expenditure framework, and seek parliamentary approval for all multi-year commitments as required by law. Mr. Speaker, we will comply with the public procurement process and link them to approved budget. We will also respect the limits of the appropriations as approved by Parliament. We will rationalize the management of the compensation of employees, including conducting headcount across the country. Mr. Speaker, I now turn my attention or my focus to the state of the Ghanaian economy as at 31st December 2025. Right Honorable Speaker, Mr. Speaker, I now focus my attention on the state of the Ghanaian economy as at 31st December 2024. Mr. Speaker, hands on heart, we inherited an economy in deep crisis. Mr. Speaker, an economy hard hit with debt and beset by other fiscal challenges, such as large accumulation of MDRS, energy sector shortfalls, and financial sector payments. Mr. Speaker, weak commitment control and reckless public spending have reversed the progress made in fiscal consolidation, even under the IMF program that commenced in the year 2023. Mr. Speaker, notwithstanding the gains made under the IMF-supported program that was to achieve through the painful sacrifice of domestic bondholders, external creditors, and taxpayers, the economy remains in distress. Right Honorable Speaker, key performance indicators to be assessed by the IMF staff in the upcoming fourth review of the program, scheduled for April 2025, such as the primary balance on commitment basis, inflation, social protection, and others, as at end 2024, are likely missed. Right Honorable Speaker, in addition, all structural benchmarks due by end December 2024 are also missed. So, Speaker, inflation worsened in the year 2024 from 23.2% in the year 2023 to 23.8% in 2024. So, Speaker, the 2024 end period inflation also exceeded the budget target of 15% by 8.8 percentage points and the IMF central target of 18% by 5.8 percentage points.
Ato Forson send some of the beto mera no the budget 2025 budget a we bu oman Ghana na betu da no enu bi yekotie free Ato Forson finance minister anu bi eba na youth no they say dem dey sammo na wotie parliament house wo kran dede na na ekoso mera wo ka say e tax ye twam betting tax ye twam lottery tax ye twam tax bia ye twam no na emani je ni sammo ndede yo ba parliament house wo na minim say omo dey say die ko die youth no be koso ato mo ama ATS on person mo tena konya so no NDC fo atena so I good news DVD so mo nkoso unsubscribe to our channel na mo nya mo comment or comment section box ya ba no reply there let's na report na ya kramu na